Fight fam, what it do? We are back again with another fight prediction video. We are going to be looking at the main event on the Pro Box card this weekend in Kissimmee, Florida. And you all know I love the Pro Box card. So in the main event, we have Najee Lopez versus Kalvin Henderson at the 175-pound division. This is going to be an action-packed fight. Najee Lopez is an up and coming guy. Well, he's no longer up and coming. He's here. And he is very explosive, has a lot of power. Kalvin Henderson is a veteran. He's been around the game for a while. So we're going to look at the stats of each individual fighter. We're going to break down some things that each fighter does well. And then we're going to predict who's going to win on the fight. Now, the odds are not available for this fight yet. I normally try to wait later in the week for these, but I'll make a post on my channel when the odds do become available, and I'll let you all know what I bet. It's just because I'm trying to get out a lot of content for the fights this weekend. All right, so first up, we got Najee Lopez. He's going to be on the A side of this fight. Pro Box is very high on this guy. So he's fighting out of Ellenwood, Georgia. He is 26 years old, fighting at 175 pounds, which I mentioned before. He is 6 feet 2 inches, and he has an 80-inch reach, which is insane. It's heavyweights that don't even have an 80-inch reach. Now, Kalvin Henderson, he is 35 years old. He'll be fighting at 175 pounds, obviously. He is 6 feet 1 inches, and his reach is 72.8 inches. We'll just say 73 inches. So that means that Najee Lopez is going to have a 7-inch reach advantage, which is huge. And he's going to have the 1-inch height advantage. So right off the back, I'm seeing the reach, and Kalvin Henderson is going to need to work his way past Najee Lopez's jab. Kalvin Henderson has not fought since last October, and his fight was against a guy that's pretty much a journeyman. He won it by decision. To me, it looked like Kalvin Henderson was just trying to get some rounds in and just, go the full time. It didn't look like he was trying to get the guy out of there, or at least I hope he was not trying to get the guy out of there, because the guy was, tough. He wasn't a weak opponent or anything, but it's somebody that Najee Lopez definitely would have gotten out of there early. So I just took it as Kalvin Henderson was looking to work on some things, looking to get rounds in, and looking to work on that endurance. Now, it was shocking for me to see that he hadn't fought in almost a year, especially at his age, being 35 years old. I think being out the ring for nearly a year and coming in with Najee Lopez, I think that's going to be a tough hill to climb. But Kalvin Henderson, great fundamental fighter. He has decent power, has good defense. His footwork is good, but as far as speed, he's not the fastest guy. Kind of looked heavy on his feet in his last fight. So I'm curious to see how he looks at the weigh-in and how his body looks, because his last fight just looks like, he was just trying to, like I said, get some rounds in. Now, Najee Lopez, on the other hand, very explosive fighter. Loves to attack that body, loves to throw that left hook or that left uppercut to the body, is looking to land to that liver. Also throws an excellent right hook up top on the 4. So Najee Lopez is going to be coming forward this fight. I imagine Kalvin Henderson is going to be the one going back. I think if he's smart, he would be punching off of the back foot, because if he tries to stand there and exchange with Najee Lopez, I just don't think it's going to be a good night for him. Najee Lopez is very big for 175 pounds. He used to fight at a heavier weight. Now he's at 175, but he's a big 175 pounder once again. And with that 80-inch reach, he's going to be able to control the distance. He does a great job of controlling that distance. And Kalvin Henderson is going to have to come into the fire zone in order to get some shots off, and that could be trouble for him, because Najee Lopez is accurate as well on his shots. Now, as far as the KO ratio, Najee Lopez has a 78.57. We'll round it up to 79% KO ratio. So guys don't typically go the distance with Najee Lopez. Like I said, he's trying to get you out of there, and he's going to press the issue starting in round 1. He's not going to wait. Now, Kalvin Henderson has been knocked out in one of his 2 losses. that knockout was to David Morrell. So we know David Morrell is a top fighter. He's no slouch at all. But I did want to make you all aware that he has lost a fight by a knockout before. Now, the prediction for this fight, I have Najee Lopez winning this fight, so I will be taking him on a money line parlay once those odds become available. It's Monday now, so it's early in the week. Like I said, I just want to get out a lot of content this week. I've been extremely busy ever since the Crawford and Canelo fight, but now I'm settling back into things. And then I also like a method of victory bet, and I like Najee Lopez to win by KO. However, I want to see how both guys look at the weigh-in first. I want to see how Kalvin Henderson looks at the weigh-in because he is the more experienced guy, so he may know how to make it to the later rounds. But right now, I'm definitely leaning Najee Lopez by KO. My for sure bet that I'm betting without a doubt is Najee Lopez on the money line. And I'll go ahead and say now I'm definitely going to be betting Najee Lopez by KO or TKO, but that's going to be a separate bet that's smaller. My money line bet for the parlay is going to be my big bet, and as the week rolls out, I'll be letting you all know what bets I'll be putting on that parlay. And then midweek, I know I'm for sure going to have a live. That way, you all will know exactly the odds I lock in for the parlay. So make sure to turn your notifications on so you don't miss the live. Also, become a member of the channel. We talk about these fights in Discord. It helps to support the channel. It's a couple bucks a month. And we have other gamblers in the chat as well that bet on the fights. And we are betting responsibly. So we make sure we break these fights down completely before putting any wagers on the fight. All right, let me know you all's thoughts down below. The last Pro Box card we had was a tough one for us. Looking to bounce back here. Let me know what you all think of this fight. Do you all think Najee Lopez gets the win? And how do you think he gets that win? All right, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video, become a member of the channel. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.